players sure do believe in their victories. Socuteboss, Obby Dobby. We're getting some good old Ferry and Vaseraga action to start us off.
Yeah, this is a matchup we've seen a lot with, at many tournaments. For example, we have B-Paul and BSG at AWT, and actually in a bunch of other matchups in different tournaments. And the opinion on this matchup has changed from time to time, with both characters seeing a lot of changes. So we'll see how this goes.
I mean, to start off, Socuteboss is in a very tough spot. Is able to get the SBA with Bobo here. Put on a lot of damage to steal a great counter away from Obby. He's not mad at those. Something falling out of that combo.
Obby back in the corner, but Instinction right there. Not even you, just catches out the normal, and Obby's able to take the round after. It's been a pretty decent turnaround right there from Socuteboss.
Extended hurt boxes are a hell of a drug. And Obby takes a brave counter, and this is going wall to wall. Socuteboss absolutely terrified right now.
Yeah, being stuck in the corner against Boss, doesn't matter who you are, it's going to be scary. But back throw into the corner against Ferry. But land grab is going to get Obby right back out.
What a deficit here. Waits out with the tackle. Beautiful counterplay option from Obby. However, this is exactly what Socuteboss is looking to keep Obby in. As long as you don't get chipped out, you can take one more instance.
Just one more, but maybe it won't even matter when you have enough meter and bravery points to kill. Right now, Voss is a tanky. Boys, not enough. Both players on one-touch situation.
Obby was on chip out with the chop. Tried to predict the command grab, but unfortunately for Socuteboss, that's not where Obby's mindset lies.
Yeah, that's what meant Obby the first game, and Socuteboss finds himself back in the left corner once again. Dealing with this Vaseraga pressure, armor up, but takes a rare 6-6 from Vaseraga, and now you're taking a bunch of damage in the corner.
Obby does not finish the combo. That might actually be for the better, because look at this! Oh no.
I don't even know what to say right there. That's probably not what Obby was looking to bait, but certainly worked out in his favor. The armor from the shoulder tackle going through the VP, and Obby he would have put himself on set point.
Socuteboss definitely strong. I would all bet forward in that moment.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of Alt F4, we got the Alt F4 in this set right here, and Obby is going to be taking this one to see himself in winner's round. Oh yeah,
Beatrix, you know where you love her or you hate her.
Yeah, this is a very, very strong character. You've seen her win Evo. You've seen her in top, represented by top players in every region. But yeah, like you were mentioning before, Ilsa, our newest addition to the cast, a very fun character from what I've experienced, and yeah, a lot of fun players that we have seen on other characters that find Ilsa. Well, let's see how Iago's Ilsa fares into Beatrix on Empower.
Deep run up, getting stuffed out Empower, not letting Iago get away with it freely. You gotta have to represent it. And you might be the rush down. You can't let yourself.
Indeed. Especially by a character that does so much damage off of like one hit confirmed as Ilsa with that 9 stocks right there. You might be taking 30% of your health, and just like that, here it goes. One-touch situation, and that's all you're gonna need if you're Iago. If Empower runs into that bomb, and Iago is gonna be taking our first round of this set.
all of the lasers from across the screen, but has to approach.
Does so right there. Iago being able to get in. Set up bomb right here. Oh, but Empower just walks out on the bomb set. And now Iago's the one in this right corner against Beatrix. Charge right there. Yeah, just gets thrown right back into the corner.
You see that Thunderbird.
Everyone took open, no confirm, and I think you're gonna die for that because the stocks, you had all 9 and it just deleted your health bar. Empower was able to spot dodge the Raging Strike, but no confirm. And yeah, Iago, if I'm him, I take those.
Another throw. Okay, we're getting too comfortable in trying to throw each other.
We have button text, but right there, finally gets a throw, and that's a good amount of damage, but not aware of the combo limit. Not too big of a deal for Iago. Still has Empower in the corner, but I spoke too soon. Never mind, we BC again.
Empower opts to take this Raging Strike, Raging Chain that distance. You need damage to kill on the next interaction. If this back throw doesn't lead to a terrifying mix-up, okay.
Yeah, the run-up TP to kind of bait an option to get rid of the bomb. I was able to wait and just BC it. I don't know, like, after that what happens, but Empower was not looking to find out. But right now, both players are one-touch situation. But what a spot dodge from Iago, was able to spot dodge the 60s out and punish it. And is able to take that and put himself on step 1.
Tracer startup getting defeated, and once again the run up from Iago is up. Not a great version, although Empower gets the crossover, and we get all powerful Thunderbird over.
Yeah, right there, Iago's gonna get himself out of this little situation with 2M into the projectile, and once again, really good like spacing, but not gonna matter. He's going right back in the corner. Empower gonna cash out into Raging Strike. It put Iago on seemingly one-touch situation.
DC blocking the U-Star Chase, not able to stop the drone this time around. Iago doesn't have many tools to fight with. 1 bullet left. The damage available not going to be great, especially when you're on break.
Both players 1 BP. Iago takes a hit and tries to jump out, but the throw attempt's going to get backdash. And Empower taking a round and putting us on round 3 in game 2 of this set.
Empower getting a lot more comfortable being able to be aggressive against Iago, picking apart this defense is rewarded. Although not fully there, giving Iago a lot more life to work with the rest of the round.
Right there, Iago able to get himself out of the corner with that confirm. We're back by neutral with Beatrix, but Empower stuffs out Iago's approach with the 2M. Kind of jumps over, but throws him right back in the corner, and now Iago, one touch right here, tries to roll out, and the roll gets close-aged, and Iago going down a game to Empower. Now this is like something where people with a couple of characters might want to go back to the room and switch, and this is what we're gonna see from Iago. Maybe.
Also, who taught Empower the close to Jabare? Because I have words for you. We need to stop this. Iago, you need to stop this. Just go Ferry, please.
No. This is This is something we've seen from him a couple of times as well, where Iago, we're like, oh, he's gonna switch to Ferry, he wants to win now, but then he goes to Ladiva, and now we're really questioning what his decision making is behind this. I don't know how much better of a matchup this is, I don't know if he's more comfortable in it, but this is what we're gonna be seeing. The Iago Ladiva against M-Powered Beatrix for our last game of this set.
Out of riding free startup. It's gonna be pretty nice there for Iago, but you have to keep it going. Get back again.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of situations where Iago on offense and then just somehow back to the corner, and this is certainly not where you want to be as Ladiva. Obviously, you have a pretty good 2M right there as he tried to use it to stuff out an approach, but M-Power is able to whip punish it with a 6L and is most likely going to cash out right here and get some good damage.
You can take a cash. You can get them against Ladiva. The wake up pressing. Iago trying to get some value. Firm was not there. Hilarious.
Yeah, right here, as you're talking about, he tried to confirm in the Lariat, was a little wish confirm right there, unable to get it, and right now, Iago in a pretty bad situation, but again, this is Ladiva, all he needs is one good hit, and this is looking like a very different round.
Oh, M-Power was doing such a good job. Yeah, use Star Chaser, try and zone out Ladiva against this character. If you have a projectile, you must become a zoner, and unfortunately this time, M-Power gets pulled up on 5 seconds left. Even if you live, you're not going to have any time. You're not living regardless. A buzzer beater from Iago.
That's for someone like for Iago, honestly, I'm surprised that he knows that routing to kill right there. Great decision making for him to find the cash out, even though he might have not needed it. But regardless, makes the correct decision right there to keep mashing, and now M-Power is in the corner against Ladiva.
2M, but it wasn't a confirm to allow Iago victory.
Right here, now we're out of the corner, but 2U right there, empty jump command grab. This is a one guess situation for M-Power. This is Beatrix, but that's also Ladiva 2M, and the hit confirmed this set right here. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. Mioxer, one of the few Meteras, honestly, we do have a lot of Meteras in North America, but like one of the few that actually enters brackets, even though it's very rarely. This is one of the few, so you know, no slouch himself, but you know, regardless of matchup, this is going to be two very solid players going at it.
The Gabagool, known as the Gabagoat to many for a reason, and we're gonna see exactly why as this set begins. 2M counter poke Farrell. It's possible, it's real. We can counter poke Farrell.
Yeah, this is something I never thought I'd see. Metera Farrell getting a whip punish by Ladiva 2M of all things, but right now, oh, great decision making from Gaba. I was about to say, we're back in neutral against Metera. That's the last thing you want to be, but now we have her in the corner, and this is looking a lot better for Gabagool.
Beautiful Lariat to be able to find the kill, and it will be very.
Yeah, this is just great, like, awareness from Gabagool, and great awareness on that hit confirm right there, and Gabagool taking a pretty convincing first round against me.
Tries that 2-up again. It's going to be 2 ships passing tonight with a round shot. The SPD get the PC away. Already have progressed 1 step closer to killing.
Yeah. Now we're in the corner against Metera, and any space away from Metera as Ladiva is definitely not where you want to be, especially after that gets stuffed out. But speaking of getting stuffed out, Gabagool, amazing placement again with his 2Ms, and able to whip punish and get Mioxer in the corner, and this is looking like a one-touch situation if this doesn't go right here.
Definitely just good pokey, lots of scary things, and just a frame trap enough to do it, catching Mioxer off guard. Gaba up 1-0.
Oh yeah, pretty convincing game right there too. You know, you saw him on the back foot and you're like, dang, this is probably about to be rough, but Gaba always just found a way in. But right now, Mioxer looking to change that narrative. Gabagool already in the corner. Let's see how he tries to get out of this one.
The downside is you're in the corner against Metera. The upside is you are closer to Metera than you were previously.
True, and now Gabagool has meter, and you've seen his great meter usage the last round. We'll see if he can put it to good use this time.
Are just spamming crouch, walk back, just to avoid getting sniped by that 2M.
Drop combo right there, but you know, drop opportunity, as some people may call it, with the reset. Gabagool getting caught on maybe trying to catch out that Zephyr, but Mioxer is going to be able to take his first round.
That 2U just barely whipping thanks to the aerial special. Mioxer is able to keep this domination of game 2 alive.
Gabagool back in this left corner. Mioxer taking a little bit more aggressive approach, and once again the Zephyr J8 is going to work out with ending in air ultimate arrows, and we're back in the corner. But what a call out from Gabagool, U-skilling the U-skill, and now Mioxer is the one in the corner.
What turns the sky blue, and now what turns your life bar red? You are dead. 7th place.
Crazy. Just one interaction. He just needed his way out, and your life was 4 bits. Gabagool put himself on set point against Mioxer, but Mioxer definitely not looking to go down right now. Gabagool back in this left corner.
Taking up this timing, not falling prey, being vulnerable to the headbutt.
Yeah, right now, just throwing arrows out. Gabagool trying to look for the right one to spot dodge, right one to get his way in, but outside the screen, old butterfly's out.
Not enough options in the world to go through that button for Ladiva, and run straight into the arrow. The U butterfly popped Mioxer. Lean without pickup to kill. Now we're at 1-1.
Yeah, you saw right there, Gabagool's patience kind of running thin, just looking for a way in, thought running straight through was it, you know, it's an option he hasn't showed just yet, but Mioxer ready for it. Nobody could confirm. And now this is looking very Metera-sided as Mioxer takes a pretty solid positioning in this third game.
Meter all in Mioxer's favor, positioning enshrined by the U butterfly. Not able to get it off. It expires due to time. Boy, being hit by that U lariat as a punishment.
Yeah, and right there, able to catch the roll with Far L, and this is certainly looking like the Zooner grappler matchup as we were talking about at the beginning of the game. Mioxer now the one on set point.
Definitely pulled a huge reversal from game 1, keeping it going all the while.
But Gabagool able to find the roll right here, and all Ladiva needs is one, and that DP is a projectile, and that headbutt is projectile impulse, able to bait it out, and what a cash out right here. This is definitely a momentum switch that Gabagool needed.
Not only the projectile immune, but if Gaba ever finds under 100% meter, your DP now just becomes 21% extra meter to start
Right now, last game, last round situation. Gabagool trying to find his lane with the 2U, but you're going to get caught out with the arrow. And now we're in the corner, certainly not where you want to be in this last round.
Forced out by the U lariat. The 2U finds its mark. Another break point. see that great ball. It's Gaba. Off the screen once more, the 4L, but no meter to strike.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty scary conversion right there. Now Mioxer without any bravery points. But will it matter? Gabagool tries to run his way in, but runs right into and Charchar. You know him for the Vera, but today we're seeing the Siegfried, who was recently buffed in the last patch. So yeah.
You get to see things like, yeah, you just go down to being a normal health character to get 10% more damage. Charchar opting to go one step further, get 20% extra damage.
Yeah, now 30. And it might cost them, especially with that starter right there for Zooey. That is a whole lot of damage. And yeah, you died for that. That was like maybe one interaction. Charchar just took all his health away, and Synn gets an H Dragon confirm, and you're dead. So, you know, there's definitely downsides to giving yourself a tiny bit more damage.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think the 2,000 health mattered.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. It's just a really, really big damage starter, but we're not going to be seeing that right now. Charchar having a lot better positioning than he did last round. It's in the corner.
Out of the corner, fully off the back of Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Sending Charchar all the way to the other side of the screen. The Brave counter to enforce it.
Back in this corner, what a challenge on the charge 214H, and is actually unable to kill, opting for you know, a little fancy route, but is able to wait out the Charchar reversal option, and Synn gonna take a pretty convincing first game.
Oh, Charchar immediately going back to the lobby. All right, are we going to see Ilsa? Are we going to see Vera? Are we going to see Luane? It's Ilsa.
It is Ilsa. You know, like I mentioned, we know Charchar for the Vera, but, you know, like you mentioned before, Kobe, you know, we've seen a lot of people, you know, just messing around with Ilsa. Just, you know, this character is a whole lot of fun. And, you know, Charchar must be pretty confident if he's going to be throwing this into Synn and Zooey. So we'll see how this goes out.
I know Charchar has just been super tough on Ilsa ever since he released. It's been nothing but positive reviews. Nick's not going to find out Synn, but basically going to force out UDP.
On both sides, and right now we have Charchar trying to get out of this pressure from Synn, and the backdash to bait out the throw. I think it's Synn a pretty good confirm and put Charchar in. Seems like a one-touch situation. And the poke right there is gonna do it. Maybe not. What a spot dodge on the backdash from Synn, and he's gonna be able to put himself on set point.
Beautiful right there, but it's gonna have to be continued on. Charchar not making it easy. The 6-6 all win.
Perfect spacing right there for that, and Synn will certainly take that Charchar back in this right corner. And it's one good 6-6H, or not 6-6H, H Dragon away from dying. Unable to confirm right there, but caught guest teching again and ends matchup in terms of damage on both sides. So, you know, this match may be over in a second, or we could be a pretty here. We might be here a pretty long time, but, you know, we'll see how these players approach this matchup.
Only time will tell. Are you ready and raring to go?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tiempo, also another player who took a pretty long break in terms of entering online brackets, and we've seen him back in full force recently with really good top 8 placements in a lot of brackets. So, you know, let's see. You know, I don't think he was here for the rise of Dobby back when he was still playing. So, you know, let's see if these two have any, like, you know, player knowledge against each other, you know.
the U skill stopped out. No star chasing. We are going to see SBA from That's a rarity in and of itself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you wanted to spend another old skill or something, but right now, pretty nice to throw for Tiempo. To put Obby in the corner, trying to get the command grab, and now you put yourself on chip point. Was a little bit too far. The DP not going to be enough to kill the armor, and Obby able to recover in enough time to punish. He's going to be able to take that first round.
As good as Beatrix's DP is, it is not many hitting. Will fall prey to armor.
Beatrix not having too many multi-hits on her kit. Obviously, maybe more than some other characters, but pretty high risk in terms of going for, especially to beat out something like Vaseraga armor. But right now, speaking of armor, we're going to pop it right back. With Tiempo back in the corner, it's pretty scary.
Great match out of the corner. Catches the attempt for Obby to avoid a throw. Very late
Great reaction right there from Tiempo. You know, a lot of people see blue and, you know, I spot dodge or, you know, with DPs and stuff like that. You know, I'm a block, but no, you can't do that against a command grab. So great reaction right there for Tiempo. He's gonna put himself in a really good position. I say that, but you get ult instincted out of the corner. Not enough to kill, but that certainly will do. The run up ult command grab, unable to dodge this one, and Obby is to be taking our first game.
Looks like Tiempo went for a throw there, potentially just trying, you know, on that blue flashlight. All right, close enough. I'm gonna throw you out. Anything armored you did, or maybe you think I'm trying to get a chip out instead.
Not something you just sit and block either. Force that specific option. But right now, Obby back in the corner. DP gonna catch. Yeah, Beatrix. Getting a chance to get the ball rolling if he was confirmed off of that far each and a bunch of random clashes.
Honestly, I don't blame Tiempo for not hit confirming that. I would not have expected far H to hit that far away either.
That far H is big, and what bigger is that damage right there. But Obby doesn't care. We're matching out, popping armor. And we have almost full meter.
And that's the brave counters. The U tackle gets blocked. Delta block is here. The guarantee of kill.
Oh yeah. Able to take that round. Didn't even need Delta Clock, but made for a very, very easy conversion right there. Tiempo going to get himself around on the board, but Obby looking to take one right back. Great anti right there. Going to put Tiempo in the corner.
Archchaser being one of the few moves that Tiempo can use to break through the armor. The spot dodge on Charcharrealsmooth. The throw goes everyone coming up. Obby the blade.
Yeah, right there, and the super should be enough. Honestly, I don't see the super enough to know how much damage it actually does, but I just felt like it was enough to kill it. It certainly was. Obby putting himself on set point, looking to put himself in the semifinal.
RM was ready with this. Conversion, not too much granted with the meter available to Obby, but it does not matter. The damage has been done.
Yeah, certainly, and the damage as you're in the corner, but no longer. Star Chaser right there gets you out, but the armor is going to put you right back in. Pretty rough positioning right there. And yeah, this is looking pretty scary.
Control of the space, the Instinction goes spot dodge once more, taking away a lot of meter from Obby. The use Star Chaser to send you into the corner.
Well-timed match from Obby. Unable to find the confirm though, so unable to finish the set. one chance right here for Tiempo. And yeah, he did what you
I was thinking, are you dead here, actually? Okay.
Wow.
Believe in victory.
Well, what a turnaround right there from Tiempo. All he needed was one, and that was that random 2-1-4-H was able to lead into a conversion, gets a command grab, was able to end with the DP, and now from the brink of defeat, Tiempo adds another game to this set.
Conversion, they're leading into the armor whip. Not punished, and that is going to be another round. Obby.
Oh yeah, maybe a little upset about that last one. Ended this one really quick. And yeah, once again on set points. See if Tiempo can, you know, work the magic that he did that last round again.
He is written right now, and Star Chaser's been rocked so hard.
What a side switch right there. Definitely not what any of the players intended. And now Tiempo back in this corner, but unless Star Chaser comes out, but never mind, right back. Great conversion from Obby Dobby. Pop some armor. Commando. Overhead.
Oh no.
Oh, he gets caught.
Got caught pressing, and that steals it. What looks so well. Tiempo.
Vikala versus the Iago Ilsa. Ilsa makes a return once again. No Ladiva to start off. But, you know, I would imagine
opting to deny the possibility of yet another bounty being claimed by not playing on all tries.
Yeah.
We're not in vanilla anymore. We don't have to stay locked at Coliseum.
I don't even know. Shouldn't he even played in vanilla? I don't even know. This might just be. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think so. Maybe he just. Maybe it's just a comfy take, but yeah. Anyways, Vikala Ilsa, Fidgeties Iago. Let's see how this goes. Right there on the TH. Right back in the corner.
Yeah, Ilsa is uniquely one of those characters that has zero trouble telling Vikala no on her corner pressure.
Yeah, just like a very quick option to stuff out most of her pressure options. But right now, we're not on Vikala pressure, we're on Ilsa pressure. Gonna push her into the corner. But set up a little bit right here.
Again, 100 meter for Iago, gone in the blink of an eye. That was your life bar.
Indeed, tries to jump over the 2-2-H, but Fidgeties was ready. He was waiting, and was able to punish. Once again, waiting, able to catch out the JU attempts. And yeah, now we got stars out, and Vikala is set up.
Oh, Iago was able to possibly go through more stars. We're not done. The spike ball too.
Wow. Yeah, the DC whiffing right there. And now we're in the corner against Vikala. But what a reaction right there from Iago. And what a backdash right there, but not too much off of it. We're kind of just back in the exact same position as you were before.
Just off the run-up. Iago's been getting stuff a lot on these run-ups.
Yeah, it's just looking like he's having a really hard time trying to find his way in. Was able to get a BC right here. But once again, we're back on this right side of the screen. No BP to your name.
I'm not going to pull in any value this time for Iago.
Reaction right there. Baits out the DP, but no punish! He press grab instead!
Iago, please! Chip out.
Yeah, what a good, like, setup right there from Iago, trying to stuff out whatever Fidgeties was going to do and confirm the chip on the bomb, you know. Kind of saved himself from that blunder right there, but yeah, last round situation in our first game.
Right now, Fidgeties has a huge advantage. He's stopping everything Iago is trying to do.
Maybe a decent, because that was certainly not what I expected from Iago. But somebody get checked out because, yeah, I don't know, that didn't look normal, but I don't know, maybe Iago was thinking something a little bit beyond my imagination, but you know, we're gonna have to confirm with the players.
Something our mortal eyes could not comprehend.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah.
Man, Vicky, low-key nothing.
Maybe, honestly, you know, after these buffs, not even after these buffs, this character's just been broken, man. I don't know why they buffed her. Kinda, doing a little bit too much.
Tried to warn us.
Yeah, exactly.
We just laughed.
We laughed. We're like, wow, you know, this character can't win anything. And then, yeah, here we are, top 5 Vikala. It's like, what are we to do about it? It's our fault. Complaining too much, and you know, the rat should have this, the rat should have that. No, she didn't need any of that, and now look where we are.
Oh, Iago is saying DC.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I was one of the first people to realize my character did not beat Vikala when we initially thought she did.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely an interesting matchup for Narmaya, I assume you're talking about.
Yeah, no one will ever question how bad Vikala Galleon is for Galleon.
Oh yeah, that matchup is terrible. It got a little better for Galleon this patch because of the little 5U range like thing. IMO at least, you know, people may not agree with me on my opinion on that matchup, but you know, being able to cover half the screen with your 5U now definitely makes it like, you know, your effective range is good now in ranges where you couldn't contest her before. And that cash out on like counter hit 5U is pretty solid for Galleon. But yeah, overall that matchup is still, as long as Vikala gets stuff on the screen, it's very rough. But that's like Vikala and everybody. That's the reason why this character is broken. Like seriously, what were we thinking, man? Why were we asking for buffs?
Fukuhara, please.
We need one time we revert a patch. It gotta be this one. We can't have Vikala running around like this anymore. You change the narrative.
Where's our patch note of we've removed this universal mechanic and it's just something Vikala uses? KoK can't be the only one we do this to.
Oh yeah, it'd be like, what would they even change? Because I'd be like, something about items or like projectiles no longer travel on the ground a certain distance, and it just refers to Vikala Spike Ball. And then
reduce the amount of projectiles one character can have on the screen
at the same time. Oh no. Alright.
Oh, we moved to all try. Oh, we're gonna reset the round count. So how it was before.
So hopefully everything works out. Oh, desync is something that like you haven't seen a lot.
Fidgeties put in the Discord, can I switch map?
Oh,
there's never been a ban. Oh, no, there has been one ban now. Let's go. The only time we've had a map banned, Cygames fixed the bug about it.
Alright, I'm not trying to clutch that down to you.
With top punish.
Right there, good pass car right there, and 15k is definitely going to matter. That's like 40% of your health gone, and one touch is going to do it. That one not going to be it. unable to catch out the 214. Or was able to catch out the 214, my bad. Was unable to catch out the Ilsa 236. And yeah, Iago making a pretty convincing last round of our little extra round we had to do. Was able to put himself up in the set.
Oh, no. All right, pack it up. We're going home.
Oh no. Turn right here from Iago. One touch right here is gonna do it, but that touch is not it. But we got bomb right here. You're just gonna have to hold this. Never mind, we jump out.
Throw, make the start. Gotta be wary of the extra hit.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage if it decides to cast out, and that we will do. SSBA right here was looking like all Iago's favor, but then we mashed on star, and now this could be anybody's game. But full meter on Iago's side. Does he try to?
Oh my!
Yeah, not close enough to confirm it out right now. Spike ball just jumps over. What a call from Iago! Like a lot of poorly timed jumps earlier in in the first game, but that one is able to land its mark. Iago putting himself on set point.
Iago had a little bit of life to gamble with, while Fidgeties had none.
Oh, once again, jump working out. Here we go, out of the corner, and a lot of damage right there. Now Vikala gets set up a little bit. Stars and more stars. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's a massive counter hit.
Good damage right here. Not gonna dump a whole barrel, but we have this, and Bob goes out, but perfectly timed DP for Fidgeties. We're right back into this corner. One more hit from Iago. Looking for it. Not enough right there.
He's able to get the back dash.
Oh, there's no gap, so it just didn't do the break, and Iago able to claim that last bit of health with up on screen. Yeah.
Will Mioxer deny yet another challenger attempting to claim the bounty for defeating Metera with Wilnas or Ladiva?
Yeah, this is one of our one of the two of the highest rated bounties up on the board, netting you a keychain sticker and a poster. So just saying, this could be a really big opportunity right here for Mars. Get this one out the way, but like you said, let's see if Mioxer is going to deny someone once again.
Able to get a little bit of damage started, but we saw last time Mioxer all in game one and then just whole excellent supplemental games out of pocket. That is massive overhead. You are dead.
Yeah, no question about it. Just gonna catch Raging Strike into Raging Chain. Mioxer not reacting to that overhead is gonna pay dearly for it. Mars taking a very, very quick first round.
In low as a meaty reaction was not there. And right now Mioxer is being on full defensive.
Right there, and he's gonna use the DC to get out the corner. Not even out the corner, just to get Wilnas off of you. Gonna set a butterfly. Try to keep Wilnas away as you try to push him back to that other corner. What a roll. A lot of damage.
Mars looking a little more like Phil Swift right there. The 2M counter poke on the 5U attempt.
One more touch is going to do it. Mioxer trying their best to make sure that one touch doesn't happen. But what a jump right there, avoiding the 2-1-4U. Mars edging himself ever so closer back to this next hit. But he's going to kind of walk himself back into the corner. Maybe right where Mioxer wants him.
Also, the great folly against fighting Metera is letting yourself waver for even a moment in time. You can let this game go out. There is a very low chance you get taken out with Metera when she only has 20 seconds left. And this is the only U butterfly she'll have in that time. Unless you keep getting hit.
Oh, indeed. And maybe Mioxer hasn't realized the time just yet. Definitely not enough to do chip. Maybe? Oh, gets enough meter to try to throw bait. Run up TP! Still not enough! Just spot dodges and wow, just gets straight through all of those. And yeah, Mars up in game 1 on a timeout against Metera. A lot better start on this round in comparison to the last one. Able to bait out 2 DPs, get a conversion right here, unable to finish, but is able to close this one out right here. And yeah, clean round from Mioxer after that pretty weak first game.
We saw last time when Mioxer on stream. BC gonna send Mioxer back to the corner. You are dead. Playing the game. I don't think they want to play for that long.
Mioxer only played that round for about 16 seconds, and Mars, he putting himself on set points. Also, 1 round away from claiming this bounty.
What H gonna claim it? So the throw with it, you get 2-8 on defense?
Yeah, maybe, you know, sometimes people are like trying to DP, or maybe he was OSing Hop. Who knows? But it worked out, but not gonna overall lead into too much, as now you're in the corner against Metera with Old Butterfly on you, and this is certainly unlike the first round. You're in a position where you could definitely get chipped out with this much time left.
BC incredibly aggressively tries to make a huge call out occur. Mioxer though holding firm. Gabagool gonna be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief as that poster starts inching closer to being possibly unplayed.
Yeah, but what a 6-6L out right there to catch that and side switch, and now we're have Metera in the corner. But oh, nice reaction on the 5U, but of course no punish. -4 move, by the way.
And completely out of throw range too. Very easily stable.
Excellent.
Butterfly on the screen. Wilnas in the corner. What's Mars gonna do about this one? Just gonna play for chip right here again.
The walk up throw. Knows not gonna get out of the far out this time. The raging strike first is there. And suddenly, Mioxer, that point, would even grasp.
Indeed, this is exactly how it went with his set with Gabagool. You know, kind of, it's seeming like the first game is like a data round. You just get run through, be like, okay, you know, this is how he likes to play. And then kind of turns it around, but Mars, full steam ahead. Decent confirm right here, one touch situation.
It's the 2L and we're going to final game, final round.
Here we go. Mars really wanting to claim this bounty, or maybe even just, you know, move on to winner semi, because winning is always nice. But yeah, of course, gonna have to find your way in, and that he does, but not for too long, as we're back to neutral against Metera. Gets the throw right there, very aggressive approach.
Big block on the DP after the roll. Big Mioxer, all the screen position, good chunk of damage, nice meter to boot.
Yeah, right now, taking pretty aggressive approach on using his bravery points, but Mars gonna find the hit he needs to put Metera in the corner. Tried to use the 5U, but gets caught out by the far 5L, and now no meter on Wilnas' side, well, not as much as he would like. And what
if he takes the great fall? The guaranteed anti-air does not want to make any mistakes here. Chip out can be your win condition. Chased down by the knee.
Oh, and the twin! Mioxer got caught standing, trying to walk back, and Mars able to confirm into the 2-3.
You have Ladiva, that Galleon does that much better. So might as well stick with the main, the character that nothing is most comfortable on.
Indeed.
Believe in victory.
And you know, Ladiva's just one of those characters. Like you get in once, and it's like, all right, I'm guessing for game, but you're at 80% because you know it's just how Ladiva works. So you know, just having that like factor, that grappler factor, that Ladiva factor, might be what he wants in this situation, especially with a character without a DP.
Not having a meter with DP is a bit rough. Speaking of DPs though, just about the meter, you know what? You can have it. I'll take the damage.
Exactly, you know. And gonna be paying off. Synn in a pretty good position right here. So far H into the 2-3-6, and what a 6-6-H. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to kill, but this is a really good positioning for Synn to be in.
Oh, realizing might not have what it takes to kill. Trying to set up for Oki. Nothing saying, Joe? Never heard of it.
Just roll into, oh my god, what a call out that was going to be. Did a run up to H and almost caught, but Synn jumped back far enough to space himself in a position to punish. And yeah, Synn going to be taking that first round. You know, he might have been up by hella, but getting hit by Ladiva SSGA, anything could happen. So good way to stay composed. And now has a pretty strong position going into this next round.
Very strong position. Gets the chase down. 6XL doesn't confirm it, but does get an SPD, a second SPD. And gets the your life without forfeit. Ladiva very strong on the strike edge, even stronger than her throw.
Yes, but you need to show the throw to get him to mash, and yeah, that's certainly that's the RPS right there. You know, you're scared of the throw, you don't want to take 5 in a row, so you got to mash some points, and sometimes you're just wrong, and that's what happens when you're wrong. So yeah, he's playing some neutral right here. What a jump right there from nothing. Able to get in, and this is where the party starts.
Party started. Indeed is able to find a work around, claim the victory, get the U-Lariat extension. Suddenly, Synn is staring down a game off.
Indeed, but good BC right there. Patient enough not to mash on Wake Up. Good throw right here. This might be exactly what Synn needs, but what a mash from nothing. Just immediately on the air normal. Presses far, not far L, but 5L. So to catch Synn out of whatever he was doing and is able to take this first game in the set.
Letting anything go for free. Easy though, we're going to be investing trying to get Ladiva onto the other side of the corner as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, and the corner we are. The catch on the mash from nothing. Gonna stick it in the corner, but DP out. It's gonna work out. And out.
Does that Lariat invest the Brave point? Now you're at Brave penalty, even with Ladiva low health. You are liable to die very quick.
Indeed, all you need is one stray 2M into ult Lariat and it might just be enough. But Synn keeping the pressure tight, unable to get the confirm right there. And the L Lariat is going to get stuffed out by 2M. It's going to be enough for Synn to take this round.
Honestly, didn't even need any confirm. Just 720 SSBA would have killed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But no 720s right here. We got a headbutt right here into the corner. Set up. Little jump in right here. And now you're on defensive against Ladiva, but no longer. What a mash right there, but what a mash from nothing once again. He would have put Synn back in this corner.
Oh no, gets the hit and get us back off. Try and bait nothing into doing some hasty action, but no hasty actions here.
Able to get that 2H, but no meaningful confirms. But we do have Ladiva in the corner, and you're at the house to be a victim of any type of super command grab. I know Synn definitely very wary of that, trying to take some space.
Be the patient. Even just roll SSB is enough. The lightning covering. But that is not going to cover enough. Nothing going to be able to claim a kill. Never mind. Drops the combo.
Nothing besides the mash. Once again, I don't know what Synn was looking for. Maybe for like a run up DP, just like the force, like, you know, like one of those you run deep. He's like, oh, you haven't done something yet. I'm gonna press the button and then DP, but you know, nothing saw right through that. And now he's sitting himself on set points.
Big L. Suddenly, nothing and a huge lead. Potentially even end the game right now.
But good mash right here from Synn, able to get out of the corner at the cost of a bravery point. Get some dragon meter back. We're 1 BP and like maybe 30% life against Ladiva. You need to keep everything tight right here, or the next hit will be your doom.
Just slow pace than is keeping us at. Trying not to overextend into nothing. Got the headbutt though.
Oh, but what a reaction right there. Didn't opt to spot dodge off for the SSBA, and the shook kill? It's not enough.
Diva hell.
What an interaction right there. You had the, I believe that was 2-2L just whiff, and nothing thinking he blocked it, tried to BC, got Raging Strike instead, and then Synn was able to punish or catch the startup of Raging Strike with 2-2H. Which is a whole bunch of random stuff going on, but Synn able to takes that one. And we're seeing ourselves a game 3 in our last bonus quarters.
Even enter as the set goes on. Those SPD whiffs unpunished.
Yeah, it's something, you know, Granblue handshake. Just caught standing right here, and Synn, seeing that nothing is down to BP, is going to offer that extra damage, or maybe not. Decide to spend a point right there, and that might come to haunt him, as nothing is going to spend one himself and put Synn on 1 bravery point left.
This is best possible situation for nothing to try and get around here and now.
Indeed, Synn running low on dragon meter. Zoni gets a little bit less scary, trying to find situations to stick a charge in or two, but is able to catch on a 6XL right here. And those Zooey buffs, the extra extension might have been the difference maker in being able to kill right there at Synn on set point.
I thought Synn was going to have to end that combo early. But I'm the one that the joke is pulled on.
Yeah, he knows the routing. He's that guy.
As you should.
Exactly. Building game a little bit right here. Trying to keep Ladiva out, and just a 6-2-3 on the approach. Stuff that whatever nothing was trying to do, and this is a pretty good position, especially if you get hit by M Dragon. I don't know if this will be enough to kill, but this is a whole lot of damage.
It is.
Oh, and the roll. SSBA, Synn was ready with the backdash. And Empower, if I remember correctly, was able to finish off that set. But yeah, we're going to see Iago's Ilsa versus Mars' Wilnas. Yeah, first match before top 8. First of 3, by the way.
First 3 the rest of the night. And it's already starting off really strong for Iago. Now Mars is in the corner. Good chunk of life, and that's another good chunk taken away immediately.
Yeah, definitely. What a great combo to start off, and another one. And he doesn't finish the combo, and Mars able to capitalize with the side switch off of the 2-3-6. Get more damage right here. Safe jump. Not able to spot dodge his raging strike. Has Mars. Oh, right where he wants it.
Speaking of exactly where you want your opponent dead, is the ultimate engage.
A little whiff on that 2H. I don't know exactly what Mars is looking for, but Iago was able to capitalize it and take that first round. But now back in this right corner.
6XL trying to stuff out potential risky option from Iago, but none is working out.
Yeah, what a conversion right here off of the charge 2-3-6. Able to give himself a charge 2-3-6H to follow up. And now pretty good position right now for Iago, but you gotta be scared of Wilnas. It doesn't matter where he is on the screen. That knee is coming for you if he gets the opportunity.
Extra chip out, but no, he's gonna be able to hedge out Mars, trying to roll.
Believe in victory.
In game number 1.
Indeed, that was pretty strong showing from Iago. It looked like he was always in the correct position, and once again in that correct position, having Mars in the corner in a pretty good distance, but Mars gonna try to jump his way out, but gets BC'd right back into the corner.
Able to give a little bit of annoyance there to Iago.
Yeah, now we have Ilsa in the corner. A little bit of a connection issue, it seems. But I'll just say, this was like, if you're Mars, that was like the position that you wanted Ilsa in. Wow, okay, we just had a really, really long pause. No disconnect or anything. The servers are acting up a little bit today. But yeah, this is a pretty scary position for both players. If you get hit once, as either you're dead, and that is certainly just the hit you need. We might not even see the cutscene.
No. No cutscene needed, just a win.
Battle 2.
That's what happens when you have 0 BP and get hit against Wilnas. Jingyu doesn't scale that much, and Wilnas does a whole lot of damage. So with that 50% extra, that's all you need. Mars able to take that round pretty smoothly, but once again, a very, very strong start from Iago.
Nuke is gonna do chip damage, nothing too scary.
get rid of that one right there, but still a really good position for Iago, and spot dodge is too early on the charge 236L, and Iago is going to take another pretty quick round.
Wow. Not gonna do much.
I didn't want to get anything off of that, but what great positioning for Iago right there to get the 2H. Expecting the Mars jump in, and what a match right there, just no fear. Expected Mars to do something risky, and it's going to get caught out for it. Might not kill though. Certainly isn't, but a really good position for Iago right here.
Positions. Iago in a beautiful one and just, you know, pulls it out. You know what? You're about to die. Die.
Yeah, maybe it's taking a second to think. Or maybe it was the servers. But whatever it is, we're going into our third game. No character switch from Mars. But Iago still another extremely strong round start. Just Mars has not really been able to escape this left corner.
My God, just immediately fighting back, not letting Mars any extended advantages at all, and it's continuing.
Indeed, what a spot dodge right there, extremely early too, so was able to punish, and now the bomb on board, a whole lot of chip damage, and oh my God, the 236M charge was able to catch Wilnas, maybe because he's just that tall, on the spot dodge, and Iago on set point.
Throw tech, but Iago still has a lot to make up the shimmy, but it's not gonna matter because they're out of range of spotted with that specific option. And Mars going to capitalize.
Yeah, a quick round from Mars right there. Iago just shooting the wrong normal to punish, and it certainly cost him. Gets caught with the knee on the way down, and we have another round 3 situation. Mars definitely needs this if he wants to stay on the winner's side.
Gets the on the low, and that's going to be nightmarish for Iago, but that track on the dash a little too risky.
Yeah, gets a good amount of damage, gets Wilnas off of you into the other side of the screen, is exactly what you want. Sets up bomb, just make sure you respect that space. And what a 2H once again. With punish right there.
Very good.
Like he's supposed to be ult knee. Iago just holding this space. BC immediately catches the backdash, and Iago taking it 3-0 over 20 of you guys here. Which means that not all of you guys have claimed a code, so make sure to go hit that link, claim a code before this match starts, and you know, give our players some money. Because free money is always nice. Yeah. Dobby, Synn, first to 3 sets. Can be interesting to see, especially with all these times that these players have met. Definitely gonna see maybe even some like player-specific matchup stuff, because you know that's always a treat to see when you have the typical option, but what does this player do in this situation? It's always cool to see how these develop and how these players have options to deal with specific players. So.
Battle 1. Engage.
Counter hit coming out. Been able to take the first amount of advantage. Dobby taking a risky match. Rain traps, they're there.
Nice cash out right there. Able to get some more dragon meter, and catches the brave counter attempt with jump lightning, and it's just all Synn right here. What a confirm right there, and yeah, Synn just didn't give Dobby any chance to breathe. It was bait after bait. Dobby just kept taking him, and Synn very quick first round.
Dobby though, holding firm, going to chase into the corner. The problem though, Synn jumping out.
Something that Synn looks like he planned 10 years in advance. He was out of there without even thinking about it. Baits the BC, just too far out. And yeah, Dobby back in this corner. No armor to his name, but 100 meters, so you never know what could happen. But one wasted right there. Very, very strong first game. Just Dobby, no chance to play. We're going right back in to our match.
A back dash. Gonna pull out a little bit nice from Dobby. Oh! We're making some progress back. Trying to close the gap that's been open.
But what a DP right there. Not trying to deal with spot dodging and that armor as it runs down right here. And Dobby back in the corner with no meter, no armor. And what a catch right there on the fuzzy mash. Just run up close H and catches out on a lot of damage. But misses the ender, gets back thrown. And gets caught on the high slash. This might be enough to kill.
Oh, absolutely.
My fault for saying might. It was certainly enough to kill. No animation needed, and Dobby, you know, that little slip up was for Synn was all you needed. Turn that round around. Yeah, Synn still starting off this round very strong.
In the corner, the dragon though coming in clutch. Diagonal sweep, pulling it again, but not even.
Oh, but what a catch on this backdash right here. Dobby getting caught on multiple of these baits, and Synn just right on every single one of them, and tries to do something out of old Instinction, and was just caught on startup. And Synn, another very, very demanding, not demanding, but commanding.
Dobby to the corner though now. Here, doing nothing to each other.
Uses the armor to get out. And now Synn back closer to the corner, but we're gonna push Dobby a little bit out. No armor to Dobby's name, but is able to pop some right here off of the command grab. Pretty good position for Dobby, especially after that tackle.
Spot dodge your head off that actually.
Certainly are. Maybe? Maybe not?
No way. They're absolutely the kill route.
Probably. You're saying Voss players don't know the routing?
I didn't say it.
Well, yeah, maybe this is exactly what Synn needs to turn this around. It is on chip point, but no meter. Oh, gets caught trying to BC the overhead. And Synn is able to route into the kill. He's going to take that one right back from Dobby. Up 2-0 in this set.
Hit here and both hurt, looking a little nice. Excellent. He was going.
Synn is there. Choose the right option on every one of Dobby's mash attempts. You just can't seem to get out of the corner, and you certainly are going to be getting out of the corner in this one. And Synn able to put himself on set point with another very, very commanding round.
trying in neutral, trying to continue a base control type game plan at the moment. Although it's ended immediately. Vaseraga has the tools to jump in on you very, very quick. You let him.
Indeed. That he is in the corner. Voss's armor, it's gone now, but it's just still got to think about a lot of different options to come out from this character. But what option is Synn gonna pick? Just gonna do 6-3 out the corner and baits the DP. And opts to spin right here to knock out a breakpoint. And this round turned around really, really fast. Synn now in putting Dobby in a one-touch, and once again gets caught trying to throw, and Synn taking their know these players for.
And of course, nothing is on P1, so that means we get the Vikala theme.
Yeah, I've heard this song one too many times, that's all I have to say, but here's to another one, I guess. But yeah, strong start from Ryazo. Oh, immediate taunt, we bouncing.
Are we trying to get the bounty play?
Seems like it. Just all in right here. It was a very, very early taunt too, so he's looking to keep running through him. Oh my god. And gonna claim it with none other than a perfect. Yeah, it's also extremely strong start to this set, but nothing. Not too happy about that one, you know, just trying to return the favor. But, you know. Oh, what a switch right there.
Ryazo just continuing the pressure going, keeping nothing, backing down for dear life over and over and over.
Oh yeah, now just kind of looking for the next hit to close. Maybe not enough for Ryazo to kill, but certainly the next hit for nothing will do it. No BP on the side of Ryazo, but actually I was about to say it's not going to matter, but it certainly matters in that case. Was not able to cash out, but the parry is going to do it. And Ryazo taking game one.
I thought maybe I had a second chance to start making some advantage, but you got caught by the old classic -3 instant reverse.
Gotta throw it out occasionally. You know, sometimes they're like, surely you won't do it, and that's when it works. Good conversion right here. See yourself in the corner, and especially when you're a character without an actual DP, you got yourself a parry. This is very, very difficult situation to be in, and yeah, nothing able to capitalize on that mash from Ryazo. Take around.
Data Demon's not gonna find anything, but Ryazo is absolutely fine to take little bits here and there, but it looks like a Trunks can get taken out by nothing.
He's gonna DC immediately, get yourself out of there. Sven gets yourself a throw. Hot mashing right there. Walks out and spins the bravery point. Right here. Not enough to kill, but spends SSBA. He pressed something. And where is he going? Oh my god. Oh, but what a check. And immediately back to the room, actually, from Ryazo, it seems. Oh, it's straight to the Anila, actually. It was not very... It didn't... Well, you know, you got that first game, and then nothing... Took that second game pretty confidently, but, you know, maybe this is just the switch, you know. You got used to this character, so what about this one type? And I feel like Anila does a lot better in terms of, like, playing keep away against Ladiva than Six does, so we'll see how this goes.
Look, I know Ryazo was joking around last night about Anila being the answer to Ladiva, but I don't know.
Right now, not looking like it too much. But see this all first round. It's a delayed DP right there. Nice anti-air, but Raging Strike a little bit too far to confirm. Now we spent all our cooldowns. But able to catch the layer right there.
That is not great, but not able to get the full kill. Ryazo can't make a PP.
Yeah, it's a little bit too far to confirm, and this 2H in the Raging Strike will connect, and Ryazo, you know, kind of bailed out of that one, but if you're him, you certainly take those in this situation. BC. Corner. Immediate DP.
Ooh, pop that hit, but nothing to confirm with it. Very
Right there, we're gonna confirm. Into nothing right there, and nothing gonna take advantage of that. Good punish, and we're in like a one-touch situation. Holding down back, gets the DC off. Now we're left with no bravery points against Ladiva. What a 2H right there! Is able to confirm too.
no brave points left is a little unfortunate. He is very stout in the defense, but the counter poke for the punish.
Yeah.
Still taking a lead.
Little gamble right there on the 2-1-4. Nothing, just sitting back and blocking it. Able to get the punish. Now this is a pretty important game in this set right here. You definitely want to be up 2-1 instead of down 2-1, and right there, guess is wrong. And now this is a pretty dire situation.
You able to stealth out, nothing, trying to approach a little too riskily.
Yeah, that 2U is great for doing stuff like that. The 2H is going to catch him on the ground. Double 2U, both whiffing. And Ryazo going to take this one, putting nothing in the corner. Catches right there, the backdash. And Ryazo is going to capitalize on that. Good confirm. And we're going right back to the character select once again. I don't know if this is a switch from nothing or we're just taking a little breather, but yeah, pretty tight set. After that game, I would definitely, you know, just take a step back and be like, yeah, I need a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Oh, Ryazo using the banned weapon. Right, I forgot. We'd almost never see the prismatic, but this is one of the few times that it actually came up.
Well, yeah, I remember not a lot of people still use prismatic, honestly. You know, there was a lot of hype for them at the very beginning of the game, but you know, it definitely died down in usage after maybe like a couple of months. But yeah, you know, that prismatic is pretty it's pretty annoying to some of the eyes of some people. So yeah, it's fair enough. But you know,
If it was only just that the weapon itself would be sparkle, and it was on the base version of the weapon too, and not they chose the end cosmetic. That's so sad. Like for Narm, they give her worst weapon gets, or second worst weapon gets the prismatic. And then they also applied it to effects so that it gets banned in every tournament.
Yeah, so now it's just like there's just so much going on.
Believe in victory.
It's been a rule ever since. It's fair enough, but we don't just have a weapon switch. We have a whole color palette switch. We're running a whole different theme right there. Oh, but wow, what? That's really a punish.
Certainly one of the punishers of all time.
GP right there. Great 2H once again. The switch has been on point, but drops a confirm right there. Gonna 2U again. And he goes back into the corner and run up 2L. Try to go for like a reset bait right there.
Back-ash. Not able to chase down the lariat just yet, but there is a huge punish. Nothing patient. Might just have paid off in massive amounts of dividends.
But the 2M right there. Maybe not enough to kill. Yeah, not enough meter right there to cash out and confirm for other stuff. But DP's the DP. And Ryazo, great patience, great reaction right there. Able to put himself on set point.
The anti-air again. The anti-air. Nothing just jumping to death. Oh, yep.
Yep, and you say he does it again, and Ryazo, great response. I guess 2U out. Here we are, another DP right there. Not trying to play defense, unable to anti-air right there with the 2-1-4, which I assume what he was going for. And we've seen this situation a couple of times. Right there. Iago.
Super hyper aggressive with this lead, not only life, round, and game. Might end up killing you. Purple steal this round out.
Not enough right there, and great reaction on the DP. Doesn't even, especially against Fidgeties, which is Metera's biggest fan. So, yeah.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
We'll see, we'll see.
Engage.
Already, Fidgeties started it off strong. The Starry Sky just going and flashing through the items. The star is gonna come out and be such a homie for Fidgeties.
Oh yeah, if you can get those out in this matchup, that'll probably save you a lot of trouble, forcing Metera to do something that maybe she might not want to do at that moment. But when you don't, and you're in this situation, it's kind of bleak. Unless you're right on the 2-1-4U, then you're going to take that, and Fidgety's going to try to get started.
Simply be right.
That's all you need. Right once again.
Blood like someone out. Not going to get unblockable on Fidgeties though. That's going to allow the round to be taken away.
Yup, it's a good catch right there from Fidgeties. Catches with the 2M. But right now, oh, good jump right there over the 2-3-6. It sets up stars. I guess a little bit of space.
Mario, but didn't confirm it into Raging Strike. Fidgeties getting a free lease on live.
Nice catch right there on the 6-2-3 reset, able to 2M out. And I was about to say Monarch, I don't know why. Oh god. But Dragalia.
The next Monarch discuss.
Maybe. You know, he just He started out, you know, this is like apparently day 3. He got a lot of work to do, but not gonna cut it right now. But he's going right back into it. Fidgeties taking game 1. You know, maybe just like uncomfortability on Metera. I can imagine that. But yeah, let's see if sticking to Metera in this situation goes well for him.
Butterfly spot dodge as a reaction to Blue's skill. Actually, that takes advantage of if Dragalia knows that.
Maybe, but definitely won't get the chance to if you're locked in this corner. Offensive DP right there. He's gonna go for a chip, and just one more touch will do it. Butterfly is down. Just anything will do. And yeah, you can't keep spot dodging forever, and I was able to catch. And Fidgeties taking another round.
He's definitely showing a mastery of this matchup. #1 hater, but not for unjustified reasons.
Exactly. You know, you hated enough to learn the matchup, then there you go. That's true.
If you're the most knowledgeable person on fighting Metera, then you can be as hateful as you are.
Exactly. Right now, back to the corner once again. Super jump in. All this space required for Dragalia. Catches out the 2-1-4U.
Backdash, low starry sky, lose. Fidgeties the one to do it. We're just jumping up, throwing the items. The star comes out. It's not going to be cheese to meet Dragalia this time.
Yeah, and right there, right before you could trade, the 2-1-4 is going to claim its victim, and yeah, Fidgeties up 2-0. Dragalia looking to stick this out the entire set, but
hard coming in to Metera. Alrighty then, Dragalia.
That's right there. On that, old butterfly is out. Can we get any value off of it? Immediately BC'd. He tried to taunt. So, I don't know if that counts as a successful taunt because he never got a hit in between it, but
It's not a successful taunt. Try again.
yeah, do it again. Maybe just, you know, get knocked down right here, set up a taunt. Or maybe he don't need it because he's gonna cash out right here. Excellent routing right there, is able to claim the kill. We're gonna leave that up to the staff to see if that's a bounty claim, but right now we're just gonna continue on with this set. We'll figure that out later.
Oh my god. Dragalia getting little hits here and there that are starting to add up. But it needs to be closed out upon him. The stars are going to be pulling a ton of work.
Yeah, he's getting some space right here. Maybe not exactly what you want Eds in this matchup, but some damage is always nice. DPs the overhead and actually rolls into the 2-3-6. Over the 2M. The 2M is going to catch out, and Fidgeties is going to take it. I don't think any rounds dropped again. We're going to have ourselves a round 2 run back. We're going to have Ryazo versus Mars. We have Anila versus Wilnas. A first to 3 this time instead of a first to 2. So maybe this is just what you need as Ryazo. You know, just a little bit more time to adapt to your opponent and whatnot to get this victory.
Sometimes that's really all it is. You just needed a little bit more time. And if you can get that time, you'll be golden.
Win victory.
We see some adaptions from the last set, although we didn't get to see it on stream. You know, maybe just a little stuff that kind of figured out, and then just a little more time to adapt on the fly. And what a great catch right there with 2H from Ryazo. Strong start into this.
Just gotta keep this strong start going. I don't know about Anila's gonna have a lot of work cut out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Her zoning tools are pretty high committal, and yeah, if you guess wrong against Wilnas, you died. That's just how he works, and just right like that right there. Could have been a lot scarier. Kind of got lucked out the fact that he hopped off the feet from JU, but good confirm right here. He's gonna spend, take this BP away.
Bro will kill, even just little too well. I mean, right there.
Right there, that might be exactly what you need, but he's just gonna wake up and do sheep. Doesn't care about your Oki, especially if you're not gonna threaten it. And right there, the 6-6M from Wilnas getting caught by the sheep hop off, and Ryazo taking out first round.
Mars answering back very quickly, sending Ryazo back down to earth.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary position to be in. One wrong guess, it's over, but that was a great guess on the DP right there. Now we're just trying to keep Wilnas out, and what a great catch right there. Spot dodging a little bit too early. And we'll definitely be taking that right there, and opting to cast out too.
Oh, that's dead. Actually, you get grounded for so long. Finish.
One of the good things about Anila Fireball is that she gets an extension off of that on the ground. Especially when you're crouching, she gets to extend into close H, and that's a lot of damage right there, even without any resources, was enough to claim a kill right there. And Ryazo taking a pretty good, convincing first game.
Mars answering back and already started this game out wonderfully for that express perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Just complete turnaround from our last game. Just Mars full force, we all in. Maybe take that round pretty quick. Well, what a air trade. Right there.
DPs, they just do not stop whatsoever.
Oh yeah, why would you stop if you're just always right? So Ryazo just kind of, I was about to say playing keep away, but then runs up full screen, goes for a throw. Mars checks, and now we're in the left corner. KoK right there.
You made such a good point. I can't even fly.
Oh man. Ryazo, really good. He's been on point with his anti-airs in the last couple of sets that we've seen. Continuing that trend right there. Mars out the air, and wow, gets that confirm right there.
Too far away for the ring beam strike. That's very unfortunate. That would have been nearly the round right there, but fine. That will not win.
Oh, indeed. Nice confirm into the 2-1-4U, and that's going to be enough to claim another round. Making very quick work of Mars. See if we can continue this trend. You know, you had Mars had a pretty strong first round in that game, but it was just looking all Ryazo after that. Trying to continue that, and there's another DP. Just never be wrong. So simple.
Simply, yeah. It's just
really long combo right there. One good hit will definitely do it. what a 2H right there. We were talking about Ryazo's 2Hs, but great catch from Mars. Unable to get a good confirm though.
Solid confirm consistently. Here Ryazo showing it. Even Wilnas hope lets you survive.
Yeah, I was a little concerned on if that was gonna kill, but of course Ryazo knows. He's been playing this character, but oh god, he didn't know right there. Guessed wrong right there, and there goes over 50% of your life in less than 10 seconds. So
Bill Mars is playing on the back, but mistakes are insanely costly. Looking down the back, 3-0.
Indeed. Ryazo does have a round to give right now. Not dead right here, but very, very close. Safe jump right here. BC blocks the overhead, unable to punish, and yeah, catches you trying to do something right there. Caught standing, and Mars gonna take a round, trying to stay alive in this tournament.
Bell gets the counter hit. Mars trying to be aggressive, but at the wrong time. The reset from Ryazo is finding nothing.
Both players just jumping out of the corner. Oh, stuffs out the 2-1-4 with 2-3-6. And once again, another amazing anti-air from Ryazo.
Got the raging strike. Oh no, Ryazo.
I thought he was able to confirm right there, but a little too far, and Mars wasn't ready to react to it. Right now, honestly, this is a one-touch situation for either player. Definitely now. And there it is, gets caught mashing. And SSBA is going to be able to claim another one in Mars. Finally getting a game up in this top 8.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Here's zoning with 2-4. It's right there. For confirmed though. Was able to get this one right here. It's the Anila buffs right there. Definitely wasn't able to combo off of that before, but pretty nice addition to the kit. Right here. Should be able to do it right there.
Ryazo back on set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Close out B here.
What a DP right there on the way down. Let's catch that out, and this is a massive confirm right here off of the 4H. May not be the longest combo, but that's a lot of damage for not a lot of combo, but yeah, it was on a successful bait, but baited the wrong thing, and you know that's what happens when you run into Raging Strike. Right now, Mars in a good position, and 6-6M is actually going to be able to combo, and Mars staying alive, trying to push us to a game 5.
Skin of your teeth, you're alive. You will take that every day of the week.
Yeah, good spot dodge right there from Mars. Tries the anti-air again, but was just a little bit too late, and Mars is going to take this damage right here. A nice like 40%. And Mars in a pretty good position right now, you know, taking a little bit of chip, but one more hit will do it. What a jump. Unable to punish though.
Oh, what beautiful spacing on the 2U. The DP finds nothing but block.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, that's
Battle 1.
we're talking about. You know, if you're right, just keep doing it. And what happens if you're wrong though? You die, and that's gonna have to cost them. But again, what happens if you're wrong? You die.
Being wrong really does hurt.
Yeah, you know, DPs are nice and all, but taking 60% is not. And that's certainly going to hurt you because that's going to cost you the round. Ryazo back on set point.
Not letting set point go quietly.
Battle 2. Engage.
Not at all. DP again.
Two eight. The DP probably the better option there, but very much trying to look for anything you can.
These players should react to the lariat options, but Mars pretty strong advantage. And see the 5U catching right there. Oh, BC's late. Now we're on ship point.
Up the DP whip. Actually huge. Ryazo's able to take advantage, gets the spot dodge necessary, can't.
Yeah, just great recognition from Mars to use the 2-1-4 to catch him landing. Even though I'm pretty sure it's air blockable, but you don't have enough time to land and DP that. And now Mars looking to turn this entire set around with a reverse 3-0. Gets the counter hit 67 in the corner. He's not going to kill, but this is a lot of damage.
Damage has already been done. So 2U is what Mars is going to be looking for.
Oh, he does exactly that, but unable to confirm. Just a little bit too far, and now we're on ship point. That combo drop was pretty huge for Mars, and now just one more.
All that's needed, but you still have to get that one last touch. That's the difficult part. And
Just got back that shit.
First main antagonist of Dragalia lost. Oh my god. Are we serious here?
We're paying our respects to one of the fallen goats. After defeating Dragalia of all people. So
because there's
Battle
a handful left.
Engage.
19 to be exact. Do it.
so a lot of people in here, so make sure to go claim those codes. You know, let's get them all done before we hit ourselves our losers finals. But right now, we got ourselves losers quarters. In the corner against Vikala.
Spikeball is such a good anti-armor tool. You know, Fidgeties making full use of, and the spot dodge blowing up, the kill found.
Battle 2.
Yeah, just spot dodge. Like, normally, if the candy wasn't there, you know, that spot dodge would have been fine, but it was a little bit too early, and the candy was able to catch that. But, you know, right now, good confirmed by here from Fidgeties. Probably going to be able to get set up. Bro. Multi-hit right there. Spot dodge a little bit too early, gets caught by the shoulder tackle, and now we're in the corner. Oh, no, but what a jump! To wake up 236U. That move is a lot slower now, but I don't even think last patch that would have worked. Dobby just 2M meaties and able to take that second round.
Actually, wasn't the UDP got happens to the best of us. You charge on. We got stars. Unable to break the armor. The stars are going away.
That's a lot of damage right there. G sees the armor on the far H, and we're one touch away from death.
Counter 50-meter on the line for Obby Dobby. Something he made the stomp. Not going to be able to chip out. No left.
There it is. On chip point, that ult stomps is kind of hard to deal with if you block the first one. The armor is activated, you have to eat those 2 hits or else you're just gonna forfeit your life. And so good decision making by Obby Dobby to force Fidgeties to play in that position. Strong start in this second.
Very strong start. Another out of the gate, very strong. Gonna be taking the SBA just to put insult into injury.
Into this SBA. I feel like I've seen more SBAs from Obby Dobby this tournament than I've seen in my entire lifetime playing Ryzen. But he's putting it to good use. But Fidgeties trying to answer back right now. Overhead blocked. Have a lot of health to shoot through, but that's just the start right here. Another good confirm. Trade right before, and then yeah, just a little bit too slow on the 2-on-4. Holding Sanction is gonna catch you out before that, and Obby Dobby taking another round.
It started to set off so hot, but Obby Dobby is a brick wall. It is going. Hey.
Yeah, just really strong right now, but Fidgeties, it's a good item right there. Gets a easy confirm and great decision making right there. Ultimate distinction to get through whatever Fidgeties was throwing out. Unable to pop armor, maybe just a little bit late right there. We're back right here with 2-on-4. You ender. Catch right here. We're seeing like 3 2-1-4 used in this round. Very close to chip right now for Obby Dobby. Rolls into the rats, and Fidgeties is going to be taking the second round.
Battle 3. Engage.
Right there. A lot of damage right here.
SBA to finish. Continuing on how many SBAs we have seen tonight.
That's like, that's more than I can count on one hand. So, yeah, and it's doing its work. He's using it when it needs to be used, and it's working out. We got 2-0 for Obby Dobby. He needs to find something in this game, and you know, just kind of run with it for the rest of the set if he wants to stay alive in this bracket.
Whoa, yo, beautiful. Fidgeties able to get a punish.
Punish, and we're cashing out right here. Get rid of the bravery point. With great awareness and great reaction to the DP, and what a confirm right here too. Able to get the overhead into spike ball.
Battle 2.
And yeah, is able to get the confirm and is able to take that round. Maybe exactly what he needs to stay alive.
Very strong. Fidgeties has to keep this momentum going. The explosion stops the 5U. But Obby Dobby gets a brave counter to get install of Soul Forge anyway.
Exactly, and Soul Forge working out right there. Getting through the 2M. Pushing Fidgeties into the corner. And the 2M trade right there. We're going to sprint bravery points. Set up right here, no armor on the side of Obby Dobby in the corner against Vikala. Back dash, is this enough to kill? The throw will be able to do it, and Obby Dobby on set point.
Battle 3.
Huge for Obby Dobby. Able to make this go into a set win.
You certainly can't count anybody out. We saw exactly what happened last game, and this is exactly what you need if you want to continue that trend. Just 3-4 different items to continue to combo. And we get another one. And we're going to set up into another one. The overhead gets it confirmed.
This is the SBA enter. Vaseraga health. No, drops the top.
Excellent.
Which is a little bit too low. And this might just spiral out of control. Right there. So one more hit needed for both players. Oh, and gets caught right there to confirm off of the cannonball into the 214M. Fidgeties stays alive.
Believe in victory.
Not believe Fidgeties almost lost off the drop.
Pretty unfortunate drop right there, but was able to stay composed and bring it back. We might be seeing another reverse 3-0 if Fidgeties really wants it. To confirm off of this auto combo into Raging Strike into Super. Get the DP off. Get this OP off of 623M. Let's continue running our game plan. Nice confirm right there. The 214L allowing enough on the counter hit to get it confirmed. And Fidgeties takes another round.
Trying to keep this momentum going. The rat wheel stopping the tackle of armor. Find the 2-8
A pretty big catch right there, but not able to confirm it a lot. But 2 hits from Vaseraga, Vikala of all characters, with a lot of damage. And this is one good hit from doing it and putting Obby Dobby once again on set point. Armor.
Back into neutral.
Look at you wait for the 214 to catch out armor. So armor's still on the table. Tackle goes through. Waste 214. 2-2 comes out. Armor's through it, but gets caught on the 2M. Enough damage to kill.
Believe in victory.
And once again, another Game 5 situation after one of our players being up 2-0 in the set.
Coming on in. Dobby pulled in firm defense of another star.
Oh, gets caught right there. Random JL. He gets caught by Dual Extinction. Oh, but there's the buff right there. Team Bro Wheel able to come through. Right now, back in the corner.
Right on through. Gets the counter hit, but not able to confirm. Was not ready for it. Adding up slowly but surely.
Yeah, bombs connect and is going to be able to continue into a Raging Strike. And now we have Fidgeties on set points.
Engage.
By view from outside of the rat wheel range, the stars are here. They're falling out. The counter hit.
Yeah, you thought they were gone, but they were still there. Just a grab right here. You're in the corner against Vikala. No matter which way you put it, this is very scary. But what a reaction right there to do the stomps through that. But oh, you got caught right there, and that might just be enough to do it.
Yes, it will be the reverse 3-0. The planet's alive.
Money, some extra money. We already have a decent $34.50 in the pot, but we still have a couple codes remaining. So make sure if you haven't already to go claim them. Support our players. And with that being said, we have Synn versus Iago for our winners finals. We're gonna have Zooey and Ilsa.
These two are gonna be showing us quite a show. I mean, I'm really surprised Iago is gonna be committing to the Ilsa the whole way through.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I've always known this guy for the Ferry, but like you said earlier, he might just be an Ilsa main now. He's been waiting for this moment all his life, and now she's here. But right now, it makes no difference to Synn. Amazing start right here, good 50%. And Iago's back to the corner.
Iago might just be dead here, actually, not gonna lie. He just BA.
That was enough to kill. And Synn taking a very, very dominant first round. So, no confirm right there.
Dragon, though, the beam, getting that counter hit, sending Synn to the corner, but only a small amount of time as the UDP comes on out.
Yep, and now we're back in the corner. May not be the same corner as you were last time, but corner is still the corner, and that's someplace you definitely don't want to be. Especially down to bravery point. One hit from Synn, and we might be cashing out. Not into the SSBA though. But one more hit will certainly do. Run up 2-2-H was able to catch whatever option that Iago was trying to do. And yeah, Synn, another very strong game. Like in this top 8, he's been extremely dominant. And he's just kind of just continuing his momentum on the previous day. Even if it was so long ago, it feels like he hasn't turned down a bit.
He is though turned down a bit though. Is the DP on a wake up.
Just not working out for Iago, and just a good amount of damage right there for Synn. One more good hit will probably end this round. And what a
I think everybody's been watching. Actually, everyone has been watching Iago's run-up. His stuff continuously tonight. From Mars, from M-Tower, now Synn. We see Iago running at you. Just press a button.
Yup. Well, it certainly seems like, regardless of Iago's habits, it seems like Synn can never be wrong, but I say that and immediately doesn't beat out the DP. Maybe this is a switch that Iago needed. He catches Synn walking into the bomb, but unable to finish the combo actually. But just gonna DP on minus range. Oh, but speaking of DP, reversal super is not gonna work out, and a good punish right there for Iago. He's gonna be taking the round. I feel like I jinxed Synn. I literally said he wouldn't be wrong. He guessed wrong like 3 different times. But, oh.
I have this conspiracy that these players keep the stream on so they can immediately make commentators alive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just a little bit too convenient. He just kind of threw away that round. But, that's besides the point. We're on a different round right now. DB coming out.
Bro, no rolling through allowed that spot as well. Synn becoming incredibly correct once more.
Yeah, but misses right there. Nice tech, but you're in the corner right now. Pretty scary position. But what a catch right here. Not enough bullets to kill. And now you're just gonna hold all this chip and oh my goodness. Just kept spot dodging. Just kept spot dodging. You know, you're looking for a DP, you're like, you're gonna do it once? No, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Iago has, you know, nothing to lose from you spot dodging in front of his face. He just decides to be patient. And that he was, and he was able to claim a round.
These two sometimes.
NA's finest right here.
So it would seem.
Right now, Synn in the corner gets caught out. Oh, there's trade right here. They both DP, but the ultimate DP is gonna beat out the SBA. Iago is gonna win that trade. And in terms of meter spending, this was a lot better for Iago. He's gonna cash out into super.
No punish though. Gonna be a little thankful for Synn, although there's the 2M to claim out the kill.
Battle 2.
Yeah, 6-6 age, it's pretty easy to punish on block, but honestly doesn't have a lot of recovery on whip if you're not ready for it. But good job on Iago being able to close out that round. But couldn't check from Synn. And another great check right there on the reaction on the Raging Strike, which I assume meant to be a Brave counter. But regardless, Synn takes those, and now Iago's in the corner, and we're casting out some more damage.
And more damage indeed. Look at all this up backdash.
Dash with the cash out. Not gonna kill, but this is a lot of damage and no BP left for Synn. But great catch right there, not enough to kill. Oh, but what a catch right there! And the Raging Strike is enough to kill because you had no bravery points in Iago. Going to be clutching that one out and taking game 2. Or game 3, my bad.
Big team, the second one going. This time does not whiff. Will in fact get punished off block.
Yeah, and what a match right there. You've seen Synn go for that kind of frame kill setup a couple times. But Iago was ready this time. Yeah, Synn not looking good in the health department, especially not after getting grabbed. And now you're right here. Guess is right on the throw bait. Synn chip health, and the laser on Oki is going to do it. Iago on set.
So much that you are able to do in this position.
Oh my god, that combo was like 2 hits long and did 50%. That's just that H Dragon. And ODP gets Iago out, catches the toes, throws you into the corner. What a check right there.
Tries to get a shimmy, but Synn not biting this time. It is rewarded with the SSEA for that kill.
Yeah, just great reaction to jump that. He's able to get himself a good punish and enough to kill, as you said. And now we're going into round 3 and 6-8. Good enough. Didn't get a confirm off of that, but catches Iago trying to guess tech. Good amount of damage right there. DC's out hard knockdown. DC out hard knockdown again. And we're just spending right now.
He goes over and it's tragedy for Iago, but finds the hit. Able to get back into some semblance of control, trying to close out the set. Brave counters are flying, no points left.
Oh, the catch is low, and it's close enough to the corner to kill. It just spins straight into super. And Synn able to keep this set alive. We are going into another game 5 situation. Wow. You usually see like 2H on like the other 623s, but like never on 623Ls. So that's just an amazing like awareness for Iago to be able to catch that. And great reward for it too. And now he has Synn in the corner. One touch situation.
The challenge mentioned, and unfortunately, this SSBA goes dodged, goes punished. Set point 2 again established in Iago's favor.
Synn is very known for being very good with like Twitch reactions on stuff. Maybe just reacted to the wrong thing. Maybe it was a misinput, but Iago would definitely take those. But right now, you're in the corner, but not even more. Gonna spend the Rekka Ender, get out. But get punished by the Dragon. Oh wow. I think you just died.
Yeah. Did in fact just die.
Battle 3.
H Dragon. Yeah, each dragon does damage, and Synn will definitely take that, you know, just change that round entirely. And now we're on final game, final round.
Just a little bit of damage.
Tiny bit. But, oh no! And here we are again. It was an amazing situation for Iago, and then boom, you just took 60%. Now this is a completely different game, one touch situation. He's right there, nice spot dodge again. Oh, but spot dodges the Raging Strike, which was probably supposed to be a VC on the 6-6L that whiffed, and Synn.
Trino code's helping these players out. Give their extra quarters where they want them.
Exactly. This time you can be like Fidgeties because you actually want to claim the code, you know, go be like this guy because, you know, we still have 15 Matcherino codes left, and we definitely have more than 15 of you guys in chat. So make sure if you haven't already, !MaxReno, go claim yourself a code and give our players some more money because free money is always nice. While you guys are doing that, we're starting our loser semis.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Starting this off in advantage, but a knee well timed and a far L as well. This round quickly turning on its head.
Yeah, it's got a decent amount of space, but then you just get caught trying to do 2M. And speaking of 2M, we got Mars' own. But too far away for the confirm. Might have been enough to kill. And oh, we just shimmy into DPing on your defense, actually. And yeah, Mars gonna be able to take the first round.
Your defense. My defense.
Oh god, and that's a big confirm right there. That's like 15k. That's like 50% already gone. Touch will do it. Can we DP into Spike Ball? Good conversion right here. A little bit too far for the 2-2H or 2-2U.
Too far for the arrow. Blockable. Oh, we got stars. They're getting shot.
Yeah, they're out, but they're immediately gone. Just sitting back and blocking it. Mars is deciding I'm not dealing with any of the shenanigans. I'm a down back because 214M just doesn't hit. Fidgeties opting to stay back here. Finally gets caught. Trying to create space and catches his 6-6M. Right now he's going back here, backing up. Spike ball rolls right into it, but the cannon messed up the combo. That would have been the round.
The stare down ended by the run-up throw. Someone had to take an action.
Was you've been down bagging this whole time. I'm just gonna run up and throw you. It worked out. Right now, Spike ball just holding down neutral. Mars jumping in, jumps on top of the rats, nets Fidgeties and air unblockable. And we're back to the corner.
For you, these back dashes, but it's scary because you put yourself back to the corner. The ult DP leaves a little bit of room out. It would be hard fought.
Yeah, we're back mid-screen. 2M into 623H. Good reaction, DP. The 623 cooldown is going to be down for a little bit longer. Less options to hold down neutral, and with punish with the 2-1-4 PCs, this is really scary for either player.
I've got a shimmy from Mars, not gonna get bitten on by Fidgeties though. So corner, he escapes, but it's against Wilnas. You're never far from it.
Indeed, but wasn't ready for the overhead. The bomb right there, ready to explode. Fidgeties times it just right and is able to get it confirmed. Mars, just willing to sit back and observe, but it doesn't help when your opponent is right in your face. But right now, we're gonna forget about all of that. Here's 50% to your name, but Fidgeties is trying to get himself out of the corner right there with that confirm.
The roll gets stuffed out. No getting past the rat.
Putting out again. Mars is trying to find his way in. Throwing stuff in the cannon. Spike ball is out again. Gets air unblockable. Oh, it just gets caught right into super. We're not messing with this funny Raging Strike business just in case it whiffs. And Fidgeties taking a pretty commanding round.
Only serious that.
What a not a confirmed, but what a call out right there. Oh, gets caught by the cannonball. Is able to confirm right there. Kind of just playing this distance pretty nice. But nice reaction right there on the trap. Able to 2-1-4 through it.
Again, avoiding the air unblockable. There's so much getting thrown at. Mars is getting a huge amount of punishment. Although, Fidgeties, insane amount of
Yeah, not enough to kill because Wilnas is a little bit chunkier than most characters. This actually goes through the 623 and he jumps over the DP. Because that DP has like nothing in between it. Good save, but back in the same position you were before, but good pokes out.
Trying to cycle through the items, getting the same one over and over and over.
Yeah, maybe trying to bait out a reaction from Mars. He's been looking to 2-1-4 some of these traps. He has the opportunity to, but is definitely not going to have the opportunity now. And being able to confirm off of that 623M is a change that Vikala received this last patch. He's able to utilize it to get the confirm. And now we have Fidgeties up 2-0, but both of these players have came off a reverse 3-0, so Mars could certainly do it again. We'll just see if he figures out the adaptation quick enough to turn this around.
Also does have to call into question about Fidgeties. Will he allow it for the comeback?
pretty in control right now. Mars not having too many opportunities to start pressure, and that's where Wilnas is the scariest. If you never get the chance to go ahead and do it, then it doesn't matter. Oh, just caught again. Go back in the way. The trick right there.
Oh, the SBA does not read. Spot dodge holds true.
Yeah, that honestly, I didn't know that move went that far, but yeah, it still wasn't able to reach in enough time. Fidgeties able to spot dodge it, and now sitting on set point against Mars. And what a 2H right there.
Are we actually shocked? Wilnas having yet another full swing ability.
I shouldn't be, but this is something I wasn't aware of. The more you know, but right now, block the overhead, but Star is still out, holding down neutral. 2-2-U. Once again, Mars has been in this situation before. One good hit is all you need. Certainly looking forward, and that might be it.
Scaled enough.
You know, I hope it is, but knowing that it's 15k and no bravery points, you might just be dead. And that you are. Oh my god.
That is rough.
Battle 3.
Yeah, sometimes you just get hit by the -4 overhead space and you die at 60%, you know? But sometimes that's just how it be, and Mars looking for a repeat of his loser's quarters match. Fidgeties obviously not trying to let that happen.
Items to go, you're not getting that hard out if you can help it. There's the spike odds and fabulous one. Needle threaded at 5 Mars, man.
Yeah, we're talking about how Wilnas is strong, and like once he gets in, and he got in, and yeah, there goes all your health. DP's gonna catch out, but this is a very, very rough hill to climb if you're Fidgeties. Nice catch right here, but maybe this is the start. No meter on deck for Mars, so kind of just has to wait this out. But the 2-1-4 is able to catch the rats, and Mars. Oh no, we're seeing the same situation that we saw in loser's quarters.
Looking a little scary.
Yeah, indeed, but once again, a great start for Fidgeties. Putting Mars in the corner, getting some space, but great 2-1-4 out for Mars. Just looking like he's taking more chances in neutral, and it's definitely paying off. 2-1-4 after 2-1-4.
2-1-4s. Pulling out a lot of advantage. Gotta keep going.
Oh, he catches the 2-out right here. This, I'm gonna say this shouldn't be dead. Okay, he doesn't spend like that. But this is one-touch situation. You got a lot to worry about in Fidgeties. You do have a decent amount of meter, but you can play for a chip. But what a spot dodge right there. And this is exactly what Fidgeties needs. Gets the throw. Gonna set up the throw. KoK doesn't confirm off of the 4H. But the DP whip punishes.
Battle 2. Engage.
Now Mars looking to put this once again in a game 5 situation after being down 2-0. Nice missing right there.
Control over the corner. Fidgeties has to keep it very tight, especially two unusable items. Gets the hit, and that is another round for Fidgeties. Set back for
Set point. Now, good routing right there. Knowing not to go too far, or else you're gonna hit combo limit, and knowing when to cash out right there. It catches Mars on the jump, and great improvisation on the anti-air combo after spending the 623. And now it's looking very, very good for Fidgeties. He has space. Trying to keep it. Again. GP whiffs.
It's clipped. No kill. Just get the rat wheel. We'll do it. Fidgeties will be moving into top 3, eliminating.
Clearing them all out. So, like I said, if you haven't already, make sure to go claim the code. And just know that by claiming the code, you are directly supporting our remaining 3 players, Synn in Grand Finals, and then Iago in Fidgeties in Losers Finals. So, yeah.
やる気は十分なようだな。ではヘルメットを支給する。そのクソ耳を外してかぶれ。特別扱いはできないものでな。
She's brutal to the ears. Gonna try and snipe them off. And Fidgeties allows Iago to be the better zoner.
Yeah, this is certainly a matchup where both of these characters can kind of just make the opponent's life not very fun. Vikala, she gets set up, and Ilsa does a pretty good job of not letting Vikala get set up, but if you're already set up, then not too much you can do. But we're out of there with U236U.
Called out by Fidgeties and setting up to get the next hit kills, and there it is. Round 1. It's been dominating fashion.
Yeah, maybe tried to 236U out of that pressure, but 214 is able to frame trap, is able to confirm. So nice decision making from Fidgeties, but right now, Iago with a pretty decent start. Catch right there. Those are out, but pretty big hit right here. And a lot of rising JL right there for that. Oh, but gets cut low. Oh, but the star catching out the 2-6. That's a pretty good position for Fidgeties, I was gonna say, and then yeah, you react to the wrong thing and then get caught by laser. Sometimes it happens.
Montage on blue, it'll hurt you.
It certainly did there. Catches Iago trying to press something after spot dodge. So we get a decent combo right here. Set up trap on Obby.
Wait, you're dead. Surely.
Maybe, oh, maybe not with that route. But this is a really, really good position for Fidgeties to be in. Just play for chip.
Oh, nice montage and a run straight into the spike ball of doom and despair.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, it's like, you know, in that situation, it's like, I gotta do something or else if I sit back, I'll probably get zoned out. Yeah, Fidgeties Spike Ball will definitely cover you with that round. And a pretty good start to this round of the second game. Confirm and DP whiffs. Fidgeties can be taking another quick round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Right there. Confirm. JL. Quick confirm right there from the cannonball. Iago back to mid-screen, back to the corner.
Nice call out on the cannon set, but unfortunately it's bashed off. We go back to square one. Because at this time you can be wiped out.
Indeed, you do have meter, but yeah, extends his hurt box right into the 6-2-3 that was still active. And Fidgeties up 2-0 against Iago. Iago just going straight back into the match on Ilsa, no switch, so we're gonna be sticking this out for the rest of the set. It's thrown. A nice mash right here. Setup is pretty not too scary if you know it, but what's gonna be scary is the fact that Iago is on tournament point right here. Get knocked out of the bracket. Fidgeties trying to see Synn in grand final.
Alba's not going to do anything. Oh, the from the far end clearing the other one.
Fortunate right there for Iago. Kind of just threw away 50, not even 50 meter. It threw away like 75 meter. Oh, but confirm right there. I confirmed another kill. Jumps over. I don't know if you have the meter to kill. Oh, but BCs! Tried to BC like the randomness that is Vikala in Fidgeties. But yeah, this is gonna be our grand finals. Zooey from Synn, Vikala from Fidgeties.
Wonder if Synn is still gonna be trying these mini spam dragons, or Fidgeties just the respect that has to be given.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup because Zooey doesn't have a lot of multi-hits to deal with Vikala zoning. That isn't like, you know, H-Dragon, because H-Dragon is of course a multi-hit, but that move is not the fastest. So once Vikala gets going, it's kind of rough, but Zooey definitely has the tools to just not let her get started. But right now, we're getting started with this kill combo right here. Unless he drops it, but this is still really good positioning for Fidgeties. Yeah, he gets caught off of a 2-1-4. Maybe try to do something, but the 2-1-4 denying it. Fidgeties taking our first round of grand finals. Good routing right there, but not to get much off of that trade. Again, we see the Synn trying to go to the frame trap for 2-2-8. I guess it was intentional earlier. He started to do it again. He was caught out. But what a whip punish right there.
in hard.
Oh, but right there, the H Dragon was able to catch, but Synn had no meter to continue the combo,
Battle
but was
3.
able to find another hit. He had Synn on the board in Grand Final.
Able to get out of the corners, currently making headway, getting into the other one. Lockdown could be very good.
Oh yeah, but just jumps out and immediately 6XLs and was able to find a conversion right there. Fidgeties back his way out, and we're getting himself another 2-on-4 ender. Get some Oki right here. Tries to clear the traps, doesn't know that you actually cannot interact with that while it's on the ground. But right here is able to bait the DP, punishes it with SSBA. Synn's flinch reactions getting the best of him. And it might cost him the game, and it does. He saw blue and reaction supered when he could have waited and got a better punish. Fidgety is going to be taking the first game of the set. Hard to H Dragon all the time.
Jump around, not doing the anti-air, but it's still at a fraction of a life total. Has to be incredibly cautious of anything Fidgeties wants to represent. On the run-up with Ping-Pong.
Yeah, this throws the run-up. Gets caught by Cannon from behind. And now Chip is scary. Although no cooldowns left for Fidgeties. Run up SSBA and was able to beat the DP.
Not again.
Battle 2.
This time wasn't a reaction, but he was confident in his decision, and Fidgeties flinched, and Synn will be taking that round. Wow. 6H able to travel far enough to get that. Able to end with anything. Backdash. It's caught, wastes the Raging Strike, taking some extra damage.
It's the ice balls, and then gonna try and get all the way to the other side of the screen. Oh, they hit the SSBA way too far away. Any wings of the animation.
Yeah, exactly. And what a 6-2-3 out of that pressure. That's certainly going to be enough to do it. There's great placement of one reacting to the 2-on-4, and then two, that 6-2-3 right there to take us a game which didn't really seem like, no, that round was his for the taking.
He gets baited but not punished. All's well that ends well. However, on the back foot, Fidgeties is charging on the F-150, not pulling up any advantage.
Right here, now we're Zooey pressure in the corner, and yeah, just wanted out of there, but Synn one step ahead, gonna cash out into 2-on-4U. Another safe jump setup, unable to confirm. So we're back in the corner, no BP to our name. Oh, what a 6-6.
All the way through for the kill.
Just great decision making from Synn, knowing that I don't have any bravery points left, so let me just cash out in the super immediately to confirm this kill. Now is looking to be up in this set and try to put himself on one last game to win. What a catch right there on the 2H. The throw, not enough to do it.
Is still there in the back pocket, though. Doesn't need it.
Catches out with the 2-1-4. Catches Synn trying to do something. You know, in that situation, you try to get in, but you can't take any big risk. You don't have a lot of help to give. Oh, gets caught with the 6's M. And now we're in the corner. Tries to 6-2-3 out, but gets caught with the 6-2-3 of Vikala. But we're about to DP out, and that was Archer.
R is going to be just dreams of what could have been. He does not get hit. It does not get punished either. And the 6 is his advantage since Synn. He will get the kill here too.
Oh, we didn't have the meter. Oh, but the miss. Wait, but he could throw. What is going on? What a way to end game 3. What a scramble. But Synn comes out on top. And yeah, Synn potentially tournament game right here. Back throw is definitely going to be a strong start. Baited himself.
I'm not going to find against the challenge on the approach. The UDP going to keep the dream alive for Synn, however.
Yeah, tried to run up 2-2-U. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but didn't work out in his favor. Now, just gives away all the screen space. It's going to work out in his favor. Going to spend this, set up Lightning. Dragon, chip. Or chip, he spot dodged too early. And gets caught with the rare 2-2-U, although we did see it before in this exact same round, but like, you never see that move. 2-in-1 round is kind of crazy.
You never see that move until it pulls out criminal levels of value.
Exactly, in the situation where it beats immediate spot dodge. That it did, and Synn on tournament point. Well, we're just gonna press 5H as a reversal option, but Fidgeties is not buying any of that, doesn't care. Cashing this out right here should be enough to kill. Fidgeties not trying to go out just yet.
Dodge the dragon from across the screen. H as well. Hold confirmed. Going from bad to worse if your name is Fidgeties. The round, the set, the tournament, all slipping.
Yeah, it's 1 BP down, 2. 1 good conversion from Synn. Could be the end. Double 2-2-U. Oh, Biggs is caught. Spike ball, another spike ball. And spins in the super. If you're Fidgeties, this is exactly what you needed. 3 spike balls in a row. Get rid of a bravery point. That's like 60% right there mid-screen. Tries to get out with the 6-2-3. But was wrong on what he would throw out in Fidgeties.
Believe in victory.
2 interaction Vikala is all I'm saying.
Engage.
True interaction, Vikala.
Character kind of does damage when she gets lucky. You just have to get lucky. Fidgeties. Known side games dev. So, just saying.
Are you saying Fidgeties has ties to Fukuhara?
Oh, he might. That at least that PS5 might. I'm just saying. This is insane amounts of luck to be able to pull out that, and also able to pull out this round. And Vikala from Fidgeties, he would have put himself on reset point against Synn.
Trap does get the hit, but you see Synn not wanting to give any more advantage, saying the buck stops here. Never mind, the rocket says no.
Yep, right there. Oh, and gets caught by the spike ball. Gonna just set up more stuff. Push into the corner, but confirm right there, but unable to confirm off of that. No dragon meter, or does have dragon meter, but dragon not on deck. Stars just controlling space. Fidgeties one good confirm away from resetting the bracket, but Synn matches out. And right there, because caught mashing.
You are just being basketball comboed at the end. Never mind, Synn. Too cool to just do close stage racing strikes. Karen.
Exactly. Maybe it was optimal, but I don't think it mattered. But you know, he got it done, and now both of these players, one looking to reset, one looking to finish the tournament. A last round situation of our grand finals, and what a 6-6H!
Dragon gets a huge item hit. Fidgeties looking really close to taking the entire reset.
Yeah, right now we're just kind of trying to find a way in for Synn, taking pretty risky options. Spike balls come out, getting shipped out. 2-1-4, it hits. Oh, but gets caught. He was doing something, and Fidgeties is able to reset the bracket. And it looks like we are going back to the room. So maybe a little breather right now. But yeah, we have ourselves a reset.
Definitely want to get at least some form of mental reset. Even if it might be forced due to room settings. You know, intentionally making it so they can't just go fly past, give their good old TOs who work hard, good old production, time to enter in that reset. You just want it, give yourself that nice deep breath before going into the final first of 3 of the night.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Exactly. Last set, no matter what happens, tournament ends with this one. We'll see who comes out on top. Oh, we got an extension with the item. Bomb place, extension with 2-2. A bunch of damage and straight to the corner. Throw, set up to throw Oki. Star is coming back.
Oh, the headshot of the rat.
Yeah, just ran right into that one. Fidgeties off around in this reset. Just wait right there, able to get it confirmed. Set up zoning, but not gonna matter. The Ford F-150 comes for everyone, but not gonna matter if you just get a button out. Star set up.
value here and there. Stop Fidgeties reclaiming the advantage as the star going through the cannon. Everything getting sent. Get the sync next.
Yeah, we got pretty good positioning for Fidgeties. Let's Synn. Good positioning screen-wise. Reversals right here is able to catch. No cinematic, not close enough, but this is certainly a one-touch situation if he finds the right hit. Oh, that could have been it. Doesn't confirm. Runs up throw, gets detect.
And the no kill.
But the PC was a little bit too far. Runs into the 2-1-4. Ship point. But the dragon. Dragon comes through.
Battle 3.
Waiting for anything from Fidgeties. Reactables, like, alright, I'm gonna send the dragon.
Yeah, great decision from Synn. Fidgeties probably looking to bait a spot dodge with that 2-2-U, but, you know, Synn just one step ahead.
Still trying to chase down the spike ball, not pulling in any advantage right now. The J2-2-U into the dragon as well. He wins one before they get sent in the first game of this reset.
Yeah, just a good conversion right there. I was kind of scared it might have dropped because Zooey had to come a long way down before she got that dragon out, but that damage was enough to convince Fidgeties to pick a reversal option and space enough to close it out. Right now, Synn kind of carrying that momentum on into this next round with a good start right there, and that's a big starter.
Ooh, big SPA whiffs again. Finally, Fidgeties is able to punish the whiff gamma ray.
Yeah, and decides to cash out himself, take away those 2 bravery points, spend all that meter. This is definitely a different situation than we saw like 10 seconds ago. Oh, but what a jump from Synn. Not gonna matter, it's just gonna end close M into DP, end this round quickly, and Synn, another round on the board.
Keep the rounds at least fairly close and in fair.
I'm pretty confident this is another server issue. We've been having a couple of those in this thing, but it's unfortunate timing for it to happen. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know if this was a disconnect from a player or this is just a room issue, or maybe just they're still in the match and we can no longer spectate. Whatever it might be. Okay, they're back. Might have been Synn then. Yeah.
Did Granblue decide that we are going to be signing out?
Maybe. But thankfully it was pretty early in the round, so we should be able to just run it back, get ourselves Synn up a round and continue that from where we left off. But before we get into that, just a reminder, we do have 10 codes remaining in the match arena, so make sure if you haven't already to go and claim it. You know, be one of the last 10 to contribute to these players' earnings at the end of this bracket. We got
perfect time too. Well, you got nothing else to do. We're waiting for Synn to get back.
Indeed, indeed. It's free cash. You don't have to spend anything. Just log into one of the 20 accounts that Match Arena gives you. and go claim a code. And I know you probably have another email. Go log in on that one too. Go claim a code. Get these done. Hopefully before this is over. Just figure out these codes. So that would be very nice for the players just to get a little bit more money to end off this bracket, because it's a pretty long bracket. We've been here for like almost 4 hours. They definitely would like to be rewarded for their hard work and their play and putting on a show for you guys. So make sure to go do that, support the players. And yeah, but with that being said, let's get right back into our grand final. Synn up a game in this reset.
Believe in victory.
Are they gonna full reset too. No rounds being reestablished.
I guess so. We just want to play it out completely. Or maybe not.
Okay.
Not. We'll see what they're thinking.
You go false alarm?
Maybe.
Oh,
Rom says, oh. Yeah. Rom said we're just banning Vikala. So, maybe that's the option. Well, GG's. Next Kanme Clash. Fidgeties, we're going to see you back on Normaya. It was nice knowing you, but it's just... The people have spoken.
Fidgeties to play Metera. You have a price. I know you do. Name it.
Yeah, what are you feeling, man? It just can't be Vikala. People have spoken. Vikala is gone.
People have spoken, and it's one person.
So Rom has spoken. No more Vikala. It's over.
But maybe come down there, Ilsa. Don't make me come down there.
We just starting to ban characters. There's characters that aren't the problem, but it's okay. They're doing some messed up stuff like desyncing our brackets, forcing disconnects, making our matches 180 MS and 4 rollback. It's like come on, man. Maybe this is the problem with Vikala all along. It wasn't that she was lacking. It was just that she was messing with the game internally. This is something that we will no longer tolerate.
Zooey versus Vikala.
Let's see if now it is fully fixed. The connection might need to be remade. Well, no.
Believe in victory.
You don't have to deal with any routing issues.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these players are close to each other. Right now we are doing indeed a full reset. The match. Went right there, bomb set. Nice conversion.
On the block stun, so Rating Strike came out and got punished.
Yup. Oh, what a decision right there to kind of just delay it right before you get to age the air stall, and that's a lot of damage right there. Oh, a good press right there, not enough to kill. Wrong option. Oh, I was about to say good spot dodge, but a little bit too early.
Yeah, can't be spot dodging like that.
Oh, 5L, you're gonna do something? Oh.
What in the world are we doing?
Catch right there on the 623. What 623 of your own and ultimate DP and here. Kind of extending the Raging Strike, none left. Spot dodging, good time on the spot dodge. Is this able to punish? It isn't, but you're not able to punish either unless you spot dodge too early, and L Dragon is just too active. It's able to punish right there.
Damage being flung right at the face of Synn. Look at him. His health deficit is just ever compounding on itself.
Oh, and he wanted a good punish from Fidgeties, but was unable to confirm fully. Would have been around, but it's a little bit too far for 62 to connect. Now Synn's going to take advantage of this, looking to turn this round around. Oh, what punish, but no confirm. Ultra to BC! But you can't BC that from that distance. And Fidgeties going to take this game.
Believe in victory. Battle
We're
1.
seeing 1-1 in this reset.
That is not the kind of hit you want to be seeing, but he doesn't get the full combo rally. Activities away to UBP out of the corner.
On his way out, but not ready to react to that overhead. And now we're in the corner. 6XL is out of that, but not going to out of this situation. And great routing from Fidgeties, and is going to put another round on the board.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh my. Alright, I see how it is, Synn. But conversion still going strong. The dub loop incoming into all the O's.
Yeah, but DP's right out. Spike ball, good positioning. Oh, no confirm off of that. Back to the corner. But with DP again. Gross text.
Dodges avoid so much chip damage.
Yeah, and now you're out of Dragon Meter. No more of that. Misses the BC once again. Oh, but nice catch.
I can't be throwing out your items willy-nilly while there's 50 meter for Synn.
Catch that out right there. Oh, and is able to catch right there, and this is a massive confirm. Like 40%. Oh, and that's also another really big confirm. 2 interactions, you're down to 20%, and you guessed wrong once again, and that's a perfect from Synn, putting himself up 2-1 in this reset.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And the back line doesn't opt to spot dodge the raging strike, and just goes and hits through.
Spot out, trying to do 236U, and now we're in the corner against Vikala. 633's out, he sees it, just wants to put Synn back in the corner, even though it was your turn. And what a catch right there on the Lightning. Still a health deficit is pretty noticeable.
Nice move to you. Able to get some extra damage, but Fishy is going to be very just sit here, wait for an opportune moment to strike, aim the kill, and get swept by the all-out UPC.
That was an insane option from Synn. And now once again, Spike Ball tries to roll through the trap. RS doesn't react. And Synn back on tournament points. Tries to roll through, but can't do that.
Combo, so Fidgeties got a one, catches the landing recovery with the spike ball. Really striking for Synn as the combo does get finished out.
Yeah, Zooey has a lot of recovery on the way down. So gets caught by that, but 6-6H. There's some momentum switch he needed in this round. Oh, but Fidgeties doesn't care. We're mashing on your minus frames.
Buttons must be pressed.
Indeed, and they were pressed correctly. 1-3 situation, just B sees that immediately. Overhead is blocked. Able to punish the 5U. Fidgeties mashes again, it's correct. Some space right here. Yeah. Oh, what a jump right there. Raging Strike, Raging Chain. This isn't enough to do it? No. But spends it all. Wake up back throw!
No way. Oh, the 2F! Oh no.